Okay. Okay.
Hello, everybody. My name's Jennifer Myers, and I just want to welcome you. We are so excited that you are joining us, whether you're watching live or you're watching the recording. Basically, what you're going to hear tonight is some great, quick information and a handful of stories from some people that have a lot to share. And obviously, someone thought enough of you that they thought either this opportunity or this product would resonate with you. So thank you for being here. The product has definitely changed, the health of my family in so many ways. I'll share that in just a bit. But the business has changed our future. And I mean, especially from a financial perspective, and I will share that as well. I want you guys to just to think about our world right now and how quickly our world is changing. You know, what used to take years takes months now. Technology is disrupting things. And I think in the job market, people are feeling less and less secure. And it's interesting because college grads, they say, can expect to have 8 to 10 career changes. I mean, that is a lot. It's just a lot of instability. And that's why I think, you know, something like this business model and this opportunity is just providing such a safety net for people and giving people financial security and peace. So it's so desperately needed in our world today. So we'll get to that in a minute, but first what I'd like to do is hand the call off to Kim Wells, and she's going to share real quickly a little bit about our product. Kim?
Thanks, Jennifer. Well, I'm so excited to share with you all, and for us, it's been a journey of over 18 years. When we were first introduced to Juice Plus by my good friend, I had a 1-year-old at the time, and it just made a lot of sense when she said we could get fruits and veggies in a capsule or a chewable. And I thought, oh my gosh, we do not eat enough. I knew my husband and I had both been athletes. My husband coached at the collegiate level. So we had that physical fitness part, but we did not have the nutritional piece in place. And although I would have said we didn't eat bad, we had a lot of gaps in our nutrition. And so when Juice Plus came along, and I'm going to show you the bottles because this was such an aha. If you can see, this is the trio of capsules. And the biggest aha for me was the back, that it was a nutrition label. So I don't know if you, oops, there we go. It was a nutrition label and not a vitamin or supplement label. And that made a whole lot of sense to me that I could flood our family with 30 fruits and vegetables every single day. So that's what's in the capsules, or they do come in the chewies. And this is what my kids have taken now for years and before they switched over to the capsules. But I love that we can get this whole food nutrition in because we don't have a vitamin deficiency in this country. We have a whole food deficiency. And so to be able to bridge that gap, to flood our body with 30 fruits and vegetables every single day was just been a priceless gift for my family. And, you know, it's made huge improvements in our health, from asthma and allergies going out the window. You know, we don't have allergy meds. We don't have asthma meds in our family anymore. Sinus infections for my husband are gone. But the biggest change for us was in our immune system. And that prepared my husband for a life-threatening staph infection a few years ago because our immune system was functioning how it's supposed to be. And when you look at the research behind Juice Plus, you'll see that that Juice Plus has been proven to improve our immune system, to bring it back into balance, to make changes, to decrease our systemic inflammation, which is why my family saw so many changes in asthma and allergies. And I can correlate that now. And I didn't tell you, but my background is in healthcare. I used to work as a physical therapist and an athletic trainer. And so it made so much sense for me to see these changes in my family. But as a mom, I was just grateful that I have been able to flood my family with these fruits and vegetables for so many years and to give my family that foundation. But another product that we have that I love that's a staple in our diet every day is our shakes and bars, because we have micronutrition with the capsules, but we need macronutrition as well. And so these are our shakes, and they are awesome. They taste so good. My family just craves them. We cannot keep enough shakes in our house, but they are vegan, they're low glycemic, they are all plant-based, no dairy, no nuts. So they work so well, whether you want it for breakfast, you want it for a snack, a pre or post workout. Then there's all sorts of fun recipes besides just make it into a shake or smoothie. But I would put these up against any other shake out there. They are incredible. And when you look, again, it's a nutrition label on the back. I know you can't read the ingredients from there, but it is chock full of just amazing dense nutrition. So when you add this in with the trio of capsules, you're getting 45 whole foods in your diet every single day. And I want you to think about what your body would feel like if you were able to flood it with 45 fruits and vegetables every single day. And I'll tell you, for over 18 years, we've done that, and it feels great. It is an awesome feeling to know that I have so much energy, and we're not sick. We're not going to the doctor. We're not having those to be on meds. My husband is 55 years old and does not take a single med. And he still competes at a master's national level in swimming. And it's just really fun to be able to live the life health-wise that we want to. And, a couple of things I said, my background is healthcare. So I love the research behind Juice Plus. It's not why I got started. It just made sense to me in the beginning. It was a no-brainer. But that is one thing that I love to be able to share are the studies done by MD Anderson, by Wake Forest, by Yale. The list goes on and on, BYU, UCLA. So you're known by the company you keep. So I tell my kids, pick your friends wisely, right? Well, I love getting to know that all of these research institutions around the world are researching Juice Plus and showing incredible benefits. There's over 37 studies done, I think, now on Juice Plus, and it keeps going. Everything from gut health and then brain health is coming out to cardiovascular system, and that is huge. But what I love, too, is this is a company with a heart. And so they said, you know what, not only do we want to be able to see our product research and put it to the test, but we know that families out there are struggling to get fruits and veggies in. It's a fast-paced society. It's easier to go through the drive-through than it is to take the time to get fruits and vegetables and healthy food in our families. So they started the Children's Health Study years ago. And because this is the first generation of kids that is projected to not outlive their parents. And for me, that was one of the reasons why I started sharing it. I thought that is not okay. And I didn't want my friends to see that in their kids. I didn't want my kids to experience that with their friends. And so our company really wanted to do something about that. So they came up with the Children's Health Study. And kids ages 4 to 18 or undergraduate college students can partner with a parent and get their Juice Plus free. And I love that. It just shows you the heart behind our company. And, if we look at the statistics, only about 2% in our world are getting even 7 to 9, 10 servings of fruits and vegetables a day. So it means most of us aren't doing that. So for our family, we've really looked at Juice Plus to bridge that gap, to be able to fill in the gaps. And yet we try and eat as many as we can, but we know we're not doing that every day. And what kind of legacy do you want to leave for your family? What kind of health legacy do you want to leave? And I absolutely believe that Juice Plus will take your health to the next level. But it's about real people. And so I have a couple people that are going to share their stories with you. And the first one I want to do is I want to introduce Tevyn. And he's going to share just his experience so far and why he's excited about Juice Plus.
Thank you, Kim. Well, I was first introduced to Juice Plus by Beth, and a little bit of background on my story is I was battling a whole bunch of depression and anxiety and things like that. And not saying that Juice Plus is like this super magical pill that's going to, take away all your worries or anything like that, but I know that I need to start changing the way that I was eating and then changing my workout habits as well. But workout habits for me has always came at ease, so I can always, get up and go run, get up and go work out and things like that. But the one thing that always I had battled with was what I was putting into my body after that workout. So Beth introduced me to Juice Plus, and she was telling me that I had a way to get 30 whole fruits and veggies into my system and actually help with recovery and help with all my eating habits as far as me craving, the greasy food and fast food and candy and things like that. So I was like, why not? So she got me onto it, and I started taking their products about a little over a month ago, or right at a month. And just the results that I've seen in that 1 month has just been incredibly beneficial to my lifestyle that I've completely changed. So I used to end up taking a Zyrtec every day when I woke up in the morning because my allergies would bother me. My nose and my throat would always feel drained and scratchy. Since about 2 weeks in of taking Juice Plus daily, I haven't had that issue. I woke up with ease, and my cravings have gone down completely. So this is one product that I extremely want to boost and tell everybody about, and just let everybody know. To me, before I even knew any information about this product and this whole community, it was kind of like the best kept secret. So once the secret's out, I'm super excited to let everybody else know and super excited from the results that I've gotten.
Awesome. Thank you, Tevin, for sharing. And we're excited for you to join the community and launch your business tonight.
Absolutely.
And Jennifer, I'm going to turn it back over to you.
Okay, and then we were going to hear from Tasha also, right?
Yes, I'm
All
sorry.
right.
Tasha, will you share just your experience too? I know you're launching your business tonight as well, and just share with us a couple minutes of your experience and what you're excited about.
Sure, Kim. As you know, I'm really new to Juice Plus, but I was attracted to it because of the simplicity. You know, as a mom with 3 active young adults, our schedule's pretty crazy. And it's just hard. You feel bad if you're not making sure everybody's having those fruits and vegetables every day. And sometimes if I'm not around, I'll find out, they had pizza for like the last 3 days. So anyway, it's a peace of mind for me. Kim actually is the friend that introduced me to Juice Plus. I knew that she had been using the product for, I didn't know how long. I found that out tonight. And, I was ready to get in better shape myself as a mom for so long and taking care of everyone else. It was time for me to think about myself. And my husband has a rotating shift schedule, which automatically increases his chance of cancer by about 30% in certain types. And we know that research. So I thought, why wouldn't I want to do this one simple change that it can help us be more healthy? The deciding factor, though, for me to get started was that I saw about Shred 10 on Facebook. And I thought, that'd be perfect. A jump start, we could focus in 10 days, and it's nice to see results right away. I'm only 5 days in. I told you I was brand new to this. And after 5 days, my body, it's starting to go back to the old me. That is honestly the way I feel. My belly's shrinking. I have more constant energy. But mainly, as was it Tevin? As he said, my cravings are gone. And that was just craziness. I think the first day, I didn't even crave anything that I had given up. So it's been amazing for me. And that's it.
Awesome. Thank you, Tasha, for sharing. And it's just so fun. It never gets old to hear people's stories and just the experiences as you start adding Juice Plus in and making those health changes. And, I love getting to hear those experiences in just a short time too, a week or 4 weeks. It's fun. And I didn't mention earlier, we have a whole healthy living revolution movement, and I love being a part of that. And one of those is the Shred 10. So it's really just a 10-day jumpstart to a 4-month program to a lifestyle of better health. And so for 10 days, we're shredding those habits that don't serve us and putting in good habits. And it's really fun because we've got a great community that we partner together. We support each other and encouragement through Facebook. And I love it. I've done it, gosh, I don't know for how many months now. We start doing it the first Monday of every month. And I love it. It's so empowering for me. And I've seen changes, some of the similar changes to Tasha as well. But it just feels really empowering to be able to know I can take control of my health and change some of these habits for, because I want to create a lifelong life of good health. So Jennifer, I'm going to turn it back over to you.
Sounds great. Thank you so much, you guys, for sharing. That's awesome. And for myself as well. When I got started on Juice Plus, I was in my 20s. I was a collegiate swimmer, actually swam with Kim's husband, Brad, for a little while. And so when I got introduced to Juice Plus, I was doing master's swimming. I was a vegetarian. I was juicing. Honestly, I had an amazing lifestyle, ate incredibly, felt great. So I really didn't expect to notice any differences with Juice Plus, but I thought it could help replace my juicing, which is expensive and messy and everything else. And so I was shocked about a month or 2 in that, wow, I was sleeping better, waking up easier. I stopped bruising. My immune system was better. I stopped getting that yearly crud that I used to get every fall, and that went away. And I had to scratch my head because I lived on fruits and vegetables, but what I realized is I didn't have the variety of what you're getting with Juice Plus. I wasn't getting, all the crazy berries and cool stuff that's in Juice Plus. So it's been life-changing for my family. It helped my husband with his knees. He played basketball in college and tore up his knees, and it's helped immensely with that. My dad's arthritis. My kids have been so healthy since the day they were born. So I'm so grateful for Juice Plus in our family. And there's a lot of stories. And you believe me, you can get more stories. But what I'd like to do right now is just shift a little bit into the business and the opportunity there, because honestly, unless you're financially healthy, I think it's pretty hard to be physically healthy if you've got a lot of stress going on from finances. And we have a solution not only for health, we have a solution that is helping people really create a financial safety net, and maybe taking their plan B of this part-time business into a plan A. And that is happening all over the place. So what has happened for me was when Sean and I graduated, we both graduated with business degrees from the University of Kansas. He has a bit of an adventure spirit. So we backpacked around the world for a year out of college, and we came back and we were broke, we were penniless, and we were ready to look for our real jobs, right? And we were in that process when somebody introduced this business to me. And I thought, ooh, sounds like a great idea. I could make a little extra income, and, sounds like a good product. Well, Sean was super skeptical and quite negative and thought it was probably a scam. And I remember when he said, I cannot believe you're doing this. But luckily I said, yeah, I'm going to do it anyway. And really I just saw it as a part-time thing. What we very quickly realized is that we had locked arms with a great company, that amazing leadership, that's still in place today. The community was wonderful. We loved the people we were meeting. We saw the great opportunity. And so Sean saw the big picture and said, wow, what if we treated this like a business, and we didn't have to go out and get real jobs? And so he dove in and saw that bigger picture. He got to the top of the marketing plan in about a year and a half. That position is called National Marketing Director. I got there about a year and a half later. So there we were in our 20s with an income that literally we were just pinching ourselves over. And also with benefits, because at our top position, we get a very nice benefits package, and health, life, dental, disability, all that good stuff. And total freedom and flexibility as well. So Sean was ready for another adventure, and we bought a sailboat and sailed it to Miami and lived off of our boat for a year while we were doing the business. And I love to share that because it really shows you get to work where you want, when you want, with whom you want, do as much or as little as you want. There's no have-tos in this business. And so after a year, we were ready to get back on land, and we literally pulled out a map of the United States. Where do we want to live? Because we can live anywhere. There's no territories here. So we picked Denver because we thought the mountains looked like fun. We did not know one single person out here, but this is where we put our roots down. We've got a couple of kids. My daughter, Michaela, is heading into her senior year at KU. My son, Jake, is heading into his freshman year at CU. And honestly, I think probably the greatest thing for me in doing this business, all of these, I mean, literally spanning 28 years now, is that I got to be the mom that I wanted to be. I got to be that mom in the classroom helping the teacher, going on the field trips. I was the Friday folder mom. I was the art masterpiece mom. And I would not have traded that for anything. And I was home when my kids got home from school. And I think it's amazing. And then with my daughter, Michaela, she is just a stellar athlete. We traveled all over the country going to tournaments with her. And so many of the parents would be like, what do you guys do that you guys both get to, come and participate in all these tournaments? And it's because of the freedom of this business. It's the way it's made up, the virtual franchise. And I just treasure that we got to do that. And as a matter of fact, when our kids were 8 and 10, Sean was ready for a new adventure. So we bought a 50-foot catamaran. Our adventures keep getting bigger. And we sailed from the Virgin Islands to Australia for 15 months. I homeschooled the kids during that time. And the reason that was available is because this is a residual income. So I still get paid off of people who ordered Juice Plus over 20 years ago, right? We take good care of our customers and they stick around because the product is so good. And so I still get paid on that. And that creates a residual income. And all that time we were out on the ocean, our checks never went down. That's a residual income. I like to call it mailbox money, actually. So that was a huge adventure. And it's not that I think most people really would aspire to sail halfway around the world with their families, but I like for people to dream. What is it that you would like to do? What memories would you like to create with your family? Because this gives you the opportunity to do all of that. You get to have it all here. And from the income piece, and I've got a lot of part-time mommies and, other people, dads on our team that are six figures, working at home, part-time, wrapping this business right around, the other things that are happening in their life. And that is the flexibility that you get to have. And as a matter of fact, if you have one of these, you can do your business from anywhere. My daughter, when she did her study abroad program last fall, she studied in Barcelona. She and I went to Europe 2.5 weeks early, and we did London and Paris, Venice, Florence, Rome before I dropped her off in Barcelona. And I took my laptop with me, and I never even got it out. I did my entire business from this phone for 2.5 weeks in Europe. And I mean, I love the fact that this is so mobile. You can do it anywhere. And by the way, our company is operating in 26 countries worldwide, and you can do business in any of those countries. So it's very exciting. It's a lot of fun. The community here is amazing. And best of all, we're making a difference for people. Literally every day that I'm touching my business, I know that I am helping people with their health in huge ways, and also with their wealth, which I think is really, really important. And there is a lot of momentum happening right now. So what I'd like to do is we've invited a couple of other people just to share their quick stories with you. Beth, do you want to share real quick?
Yeah. Thank you so
Awesome.
much, Jennifer. I am so excited to share and so encouraged by your story, because I love that it allows us to dream big, which is amazing. But my Juice Plus story and my business story are kind of wrapped up together. So I started Juice Plus when my son was 1 and my daughter was 3, and they are 8 and 10 now. And at the time, I just knew as a mom that I needed to do a better job of getting all the nutrition that they needed. So I was just searching online, looking for different resources. I kept hearing this word whole foods. And at that time, we were eating a lot of processed food. So I kept hearing whole foods, and I ended up on Dr. Sears's website. And Dr. Sears recommends Juice Plus. I was actually looking for something that he was recommending of his own products, but I found Juice Plus and I thought, this just makes sense. This is food. It's just food. That's the gap that I'm missing here. So it just made sense. And my friend Kim would send me a Christmas card every year with a little note about her Juice Plus business. And so I gave her a call and I said, Kim, this is something I need to get on. And she said, well, what about the business? I know you're going to share it with people. And I was like, that makes complete sense. So I knew I was going to share it like I would a good book or a good movie. And so I started the business at the same time that I started the product. And like you, I love the flexibility that the business allows us. It's amazing for me to be able to be at home, like you said, to pick up my kids at 3 o'clock, to be at all their games. I mean, I'm a sports mama, and I want to, when my kids are at the tournaments, I want to travel with them. I want to see the world with them as they see it. And so that's you can't do that in any other business, especially with the residual piece of it, so that you can take breaks when you want to. Right now, in this last year, I've started my own business, and my Juice Plus income has allowed me to do that. And it's been an amazing, amazing piece. And talk about really understanding the piece of residual income. When you're getting a check and you're just taking care of your customers and you're not necessarily growing your business, but you're still getting a check every month, where else does that happen? It does not happen anywhere else. This business model is amazing. And I am grateful for this community. I am grateful for this opportunity. I pinch myself too, to think that, God is so good to kind of cross paths with Juice Plus and with me and with this community. So I'm extremely grateful.
That is awesome, Beth. Thank you so much. And Kim, did you want to share just for a minute on what this business has done for you and your family?
Sure. And yeah, you heard my story with the health experience, but for the business side, it has allowed me to walk away from my healthcare career, which I loved, but I wanted to be that stay-at-home mom. And so that is all my kids have known, is that I got to go on the field trips. I got to be the mom. In fact, when my daughter graduated 6th grade, she's like, Mom, everybody knows who you are. I'm like, perfect. That's what I wanted. I wanted to know all of her friends, right? I wanted them to know that we were an involved family. And so I've been able to do that and have that flexibility, which for me was super important, that I wanted to be the mom that could be at those events. And my kids do sports and they do music. And so, and theater. So we ran a busy schedule. One's in college now, but I still have one in high school. And it has allowed me to be that mom. And that has been a huge piece. But the financial piece has also been super important. That financial freedom piece has been huge. It's allowed us, as my business, my income has grown. It's allowed my husband to make some job changes when he needed to, because as a national marketing director, I get the full corporate benefits. So he doesn't have to stay at a job that isn't working out for him because he needs the benefits. I carry all of those benefits, plus some college tuition reimbursement and things like that have been so impactful for my family. But I really started to understand that residual piece a few years ago when Brad was in the hospital and I didn't work and my paycheck still came in, at least the same that month. And if I'd been working physical therapy, I would have had to take all my vacation days to be able to be in the hospital with him for that week when I needed to be. And that was when the light bulb went on for me, that's the power of residual income. And what we have our hands on, whether we share with a lot or a few people or hundreds and thousands, it doesn't matter. You get to do what you want, but we have this incredible hope for people. And so for us, it's been helping our dreams, come alive and helping us dream again, but also to be able to see some of those dreams happen with taking our kids on trips and paying for, college and experiences that we've wanted to provide for them. So I love this community, and it's been a super impactful community for me.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, well, we want to just, again, so happy that you joined us this evening. You couldn't be looking at a better time. We have more momentum today than we've ever had. There are some amazing trends that are colliding right now. Beth, you had mentioned the whole food trend, which is definitely happening. The trend for people wanting to stay home and having just a financial safety net. And the trend of social media, that's not anything that's going away, and it's transforming our business. And now with this Healthy Living Revolution and the Shred 10, that program, as Kim said, is absolutely transforming things as well. So many people are looking for that solution, and it's the best thing that's out there. So it's a great time. We would love to answer any questions, and I want to thank you for being here. Thanks so much. Have a great evening.